jog your memory, like you fought her. But then like they brought up the fact that they knew that she escaped in maneuver gear and in a Survey Corps uniform. So it does all point to the fact that it is malicious. It is at least whoever's in there is cognizant of what is happening. And so it made it a little bit harder, but I can understand in his position where he's like, if she's a Titan, she's just like me. And they're so ready to go fight this person that they trained with. They know her. They, you know, have this bond with her in a lot of ways. Would they turn on me? Like, I feel like that's a lot of the internal feeling because he now can relate a lot to Annie, and that might be like fucking with his head a little bit. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna get killed immediately. Oh. I forgot that he was disguised as Eren. No. No. What we're not gonna do is that. Yeah, these people are completely unequipped to handle this because they never see Titans. No, no, no. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Yeah, help. You know what I also wonder now that I'm thinking about it is like, yeah, okay, Eren and Annie had that moment in training where she was basically like, things are not what they seem or whatever. She had her like full crash out, which gave us some indication that she knows more than she's letting on, or at least has an understanding of things that we didn't know yet. But outside of that, like they don't really have this super strong relationship. Like they, again, are in the same recruiting class, but they're just really not like, they're not BFFs. They're not part of this like really tight-knit group. So I wonder if his connection to her is something he can't remember. I wonder because he doesn't have a lot of understanding of like how he even got this ability or like what happened. He saw the flashback of his dad with the syringe, but like he doesn't really know how he got roped into this, how he got this ability. I wonder if like he has way more of a connection to her because of this that he just doesn't know or doesn't remember. And that is what's stopping him, because on the surface, just based on them coming up through training together and everything, it just doesn't feel like it would be that intense where he's like, you know, he hates Titans. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's a few different factors, but I think that could be one of them. This is actually the perfect time for Jean. Come on. No. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, okay. I thought she had clapped him, honestly. She's so scary. Oh my god. Hanji's so funny to me. Oh man. Okay. Okay, we might be on to something here. Ooh, maybe, and I feel like this is not really a place where she can call a bunch of other titans to eat her, so this might be a good plan. We might have something going. Is this plan C? You know what I will say? I get the Erwin appeal. I didn't get it at first, but it's really not about his appearance, right? It's about his brain. He's so smart. He always has a plan. It's hot. I get it. I get the Erwin girlies now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Why did I think they had her? Why did I even think that? Oh my goodness. Okay, come on, Eren. Get your shit together. Oh my god. I feel like we might be getting a little scary turn of character for Eren. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. I'm scared of him. Okay. I'm a little concerned because it feels like, yes, you need to sacrifice a little bit of your humanity to make decisions. I think Erwin is a great example of that. I feel like Eren is not quite getting the messaging the same. Like, I feel like it's landing for Eren in a way where it's like, no, you're right. Like, I actually shouldn't care about any of these people. I should just like do what I need to do and not worry about who's in my way. And I don't feel like that is the message. Like, I feel like those are not the same. Oh, are these whack jobs? Gonna be real awkward. Oh! Oh my god, okay, I didn't want them all to die. I just... The irony, though. Ooh. Oh, is she gonna break through the wall? Yeah, these people don't know fear this way. So this must be crazy for them. Well, they have fought once, so let's not count them out yet. Nah, y'all might as well just step aside, because I don't know how much help you're gonna be. Yeah. Okay, there we go. This is the mentality he needs to have going into this. Oof. The destruction of property is really hurting my soul. Oh god. To be fair, I feel like Erwin and Levi could easily beat all of them right now, so I feel like they're really not in danger. He flipped really quick. I think Petra mentioned that there's a reason that they trust Erwin so much to be the leader of this group and to push humanity forward to defeat the Titans. I want to know the backstory so bad, and I want to know what those like specific reasons are for trusting him so much. Because even this exchange, like obviously he put great perspective to it, where it's like, oh, you have a problem with this, then like you do it, right? Because now there's two big ass Titans in here that need to be handled. Annie needs to be handled. So if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But I feel like the flip wasn't just because, oh, he caught him like rock in a hard place. I think it was the fact of like people do have immense respect for Erwin. So I want to know what the root of that all is. Oh no. He's straight up arresting him? Oh my god. Eren needs to learn that ability. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Okay. So there's some trauma there, I think. But also now I'm interested because that trauma literally made her forget, I guess, her goal, right? Because her goal is to take Eren. It's not to kill Eren or defeat him. It's to take him. She just like kind of beat him up and then left. So I'm very interested to see. All right. Oh god. Transformation? Okay, okay. He's so scary. Yeah, I wouldn't go near him. He looks terrifying. Gear 4 Eren. Ah! Oh! 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 No! She is so feisty. Oh my god. Oh. Nah. He's not messing around. Nah, he's not messing around. He's over it. No, 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 no. Come on. Okay. Damn. And she took that personally. That was cold. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Okay, is he gonna stop? What? What? There you go. Okay. I understand the Irwin girlies, but I'm a Levi girly. I don't mean that. I don't understand the concept of them fusing together. Like, I don't know how that would happen. I don't know what sense that makes. Oh my god, is this a protective coating she put on herself? What? The flashbacks of Annie and her dad kind of make it seem like her dad sold her out to be somebody who, I guess, goes through this transformation process to become a Titan. I don't know if that's the case. She did seem younger, like pretty young. So I don't know. I'm just very confused about like what role the parents are playing in this story and like who is it that's like ringleading these humans turned Titans. I don't think that's gonna work. John is so emotional. Oh god.
我々調査兵団の首はつながった。エルヴィン、今作戦についていくつか疑問が。
Oh no.
目標の目星がついていたのなら、なぜ憲兵団の協力を依頼しなかった。
これによってストヘスクが受けた被害についてはどうお考えか。
我々の実力が至らなかったからです。深く陳謝します。
謝って済む問題か。
奴をこのままにしていれば、壁は破壊され、被害はこれだけでは済まなかったはずです。今の兄レオンハートから何か聞き出せるとは思えんが。はい、不可能でしょう。
What?
つまり
Nothing from her?
エレン。
兄は固まったままだってな。
くそ、あれだけ大掛かりな作戦やって収穫なしかよ。
逃がしたのはエレンだ。そうでしょう、エレン。
Would you call him out like that?
兄を見たら動けなくなっちまった。
アルミン・アルレルト、ジャン・キルシュタイン。
Oh no.
事情聴取だ。
はい。
俺たちからか。
気持ちいいと思った。体が壊れんのなんかせいせいするくらいだった。なんならこのまま死んでもいいってくらい。
Oh god.
人間性さえ捨てる。そうでなきゃ勝てねえか。それは人類の勝利なのか。
簡単には超えられない。
しかし、私は人類が生き残るための大きな可能性をつかんだと考え、一人残らず追い詰めましょう。壁の中にいる巨人をすべて。今度は我々が進撃する番です。
Okay.
調査兵団とエレン・イェーガーの王と召喚は凍結され、
Alright.
地下深くに収容された
Great.
兄レオンハートの管理
Great.
調査兵
Fantastic.
団に委ねる。
Mm. The basement. After all this time. Okay. Is there a preview? Okay. Oh my god. In the wall? In the wall? Or on the other side of the wall? All right. We got a lot in those 2 episodes. It ended off. I'm so glad I skipped to the preview because I'm typically so bad about that. Like, if it doesn't feel obvious that there's a preview, I will just not watch it. It looks like there's a Titan in the wall. And I don't know if they're in the wall or if they're on the other side of the wall and like looking in, but I would kind of assume that if they were on the other side of the wall, people would see them and they would know that it's there. So my assumption is that it is inside the wall, which is a little crazy because I was going to say that a great point that Erwin made is that, look, like Titans are not just outside of the walls anymore. It's not just about securing the walls. It's about the fact that people who can turn into Titans are living here. They could be inside these walls. I didn't think he meant like actually physically inside the walls. I thought he just meant like within the walls. Living amongst us, walking amongst us, in the military police, in the survey corps, whatever. Like, part of me is just really thinking that there's something so much deeper between Eren and Annie. Again, I just think on the surface, when you look at what we've seen in the show so far between them, yes, they're always going to have a bond because they're part of the 104th, but I don't think that that is the only thing that's tying them to each other. I obviously think they have this thing in common where they can turn into a Titan. And so they both have these repressed memories and probably went through a lot of the same things. I think there's just something so much deeper that we don't know, that they don't remember whatever about their bond and their connection to each other, because otherwise I don't really know why Eren would have really been so reluctant to fight her. Now, again, I think like Armin is saying, like Eren has so much humanity in the sense that it is really hard for him to think about hurting people. It's really hard for him to think about a plan that involves hurting innocent people. And what Armin says is that he believes Eren is capable of giving up his humanity or putting aside his humanity to become a monster that defeats the other monsters. And when John responds, he says, is that really a win for humanity? I loved that moment because I think he's right in so many ways of, if our only way to beat them is to become them, have we really won? Especially when you consider that somebody is obviously engineering these people to be able to turn into Titans. So there is a bigger, deeper plan happening. And who's at the head of that, I don't know, but there is something going on. And so is it a win for those people? Is it a win for whoever put this plan in place? Like, what is the actual goal here? Like, who are the actual people that are running the show when you actually dig deep and think about it? Annie crying definitely did make me a little bit more sympathetic. Again, I'm just holding on to the fact that I really think there's so much trauma. Something is obviously going on. She seemed pretty young in the flashbacks. And so I almost want to think that she is, while she may be complacent, there might be a deeper reason why she has to cooperate with this. This episode was called The Wall, which I think is pretty interesting because obviously we did see that there was damage to the wall. We saw that there was a Titan in the wall, perhaps. I also think it ties into the church of people who believe that the walls are essentially gods. There is likely symbolism in that church and those people being taken down in a way to suggest that the walls are not gods. The walls cannot fully protect them. And if they want a chance at beating the Titans, then they are going to have to look beyond the walls to save them, right? Like they're going to have to figure something else out because it's not going to just work if you rely on the walls to keep Titans out, because obviously they're already there. I think we saw a big character shift in Eren, especially in the last 2 episodes. Like I said, I feel like he was totally gaslit back in the forest to put all of his trust into people without trusting himself. And I think that wasn't necessarily the right advice or the right push he needed at the time. I think he needed more of what Levi was saying of like, you never know how it's going to turn out. Trust your instincts in the moment. Make the decision for yourself. I think the first time he trusted them was right. The second time he probably knew it was wrong and did it anyways because he wanted to be the person that trusts other people. But I feel like now we've gotten way down this train of thought with him where he's like, no, like I actually need to not worry about my connection to other people at all and just do what I think is the best thing, even if it's not right. And I need to not worry about if it's right or wrong or who gets hurt in the process. I don't think that's the way to go personally, but that's where his head is going. So here we are. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around as I jump into season 2 of Attack on Titan, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction and all reactions for season 1 are over on my Patreon. So I'll put that link in the description box below. And I'll see you guys next time for the start of season 2 of Attack on Titan. Bye.